Here's a shocker. You know, of course, if you watched the show last week or have heard other news, that Roger Ailes has resigned in shame, but with a $40 million golden parachute from Fox News after many accusations of sexual harassment by countless women, including Gretchen Carlson and Megyn Kelly, former and current Fox News hosts, respectively. There are also now three women who have accused Donald Trump of rape and or sexual harassment. This includes one of Donald Trump's ex-wife. This includes a woman who was 13 at the time of the alleged rape that took place, and another woman named Jill Harth that I told you about last week. They are both, Ailes and Trump, accused of the same thing, and you may or may not be surprised that Donald Trump is defending Roger Ailes. Let's take a look at a little bit of an interview where Trump talked about what a good guy Roger Ailes is.
Finally, Roger Ailes. Is he helping you? Is he advising you?
Well, I don't want to comment, but he's been a friend of mine for a long time, and I can tell you that some of the women that are complaining, I know how much he's helped them, and even recently,
Yeah.
and when they write books that are fairly recently released, and they say wonderful things about him, and now all of a sudden they're saying these horrible things about him, it's very sad. Because he's a very good person. I've always found him to be just a very, very good person. And by the way, a very, very talented person. Look what he's done. So I feel very badly. But a lot of people, I think he's going to run my campaign.
Yeah.
My campaign's doing pretty well.
Mr. Trump, until we meet again.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for your
Yeah,
time.
Thank
I
you.
get the appeal of Trump in simpleton terms, right? He speaks so simplistically. Hey, Ailes is a very good guy, and he's very talented. Well, what about the serial sexual harassment that you and he are both accused of? Oh, yeah, you know, people write books and they say good things, and he's a good guy. Oh, okay. And what does being a good guy even mean in these terms? I mean, would a good guy put him or herself in a position where they can be reasonably suspected of patterned criminal and morally reprehensible behavior? I don't know. And female voters, I mean, really all voters, I don't like it when someone is accused of sexual harassment and we say female voters should really be paying attention to this. Really all voters, but in particular, female voters who are backing or thinking about backing Trump, they really need to take a close look at these words, because not only are there now 3 sexual assault allegations against Trump, he's defending the guy with 6 or 10 accusations against him.
Why stop at Trump? Any female who is a registered Republican who supports Republicans, you are the butt of a very long-running joke, and you just don't get it. You need to not be involved with that party. But isn't it a campaign? Isn't it a mistake for Donald Trump? Why doesn't Donald Trump just do the appropriate thing and say, this is an ongoing investigation and I don't really want to comment on it?
That would be something. Or to say, in my personal experiences, this is someone who's a good guy, but all of these allegations need to be taken seriously. I have no firsthand knowledge of them. I mean, I'm assuming he doesn't. Maybe he does, but I have no reason to think he does, period. And then he didn't even deny that Roger Ailes may be helping Donald Trump with his campaign, which, if true, think about that for a second, because unless that started 3 days ago when Roger Ailes resigned from Fox News, what Donald Trump is alluding to, or at least not denying, is that while running Fox News, the head of Fox News was also advising the presumptive and now official Republican nominee. How is that not bigger news? That it hasn't gone beyond the last line of some articles about this.
Maybe because it's just not very surprising, and people might have kind of expected that, right? But I
Well,
mean, still, as Roger Ailes, you can probably do that. As the CEO of Fox News, you're not supposed to do that.
Right.
But these are they two different people?
Well, I'm sure that and whoever harassed the women is also a third, fourth, and fifth person, I'm sure. The interesting thing, though, is for a while, Fox seemed to be crafting a sort of anti-Trump narrative. Yeah. Although, as we now know, now that everybody's made good and everybody's friendly and, Trump no longer thinks that Megyn Kelly is bleeding from her you-know-where, maybe that was just crafted for publicity and to generate interest, which it did, quite frankly.
It generated a lot of interest, yeah. But Megyn Kelly could be one of those women that, according to Donald Trump, Ailes helped tremendously and perhaps should not be making these terrible accusations, right?
Right. Yeah. Trump's shocked that women who were helped by Ailes may not have. Well, of course, that's the argument is they were helped in exchange for whatever it was that Ailes was proposing.